Jose Luis Calasaya Diaz, a.k.a. El Ananya. El Ananya was in the Chancoro prison in Bolivia, right?
Jeez.
He's serving a 15-year sentence on a murder. We're not going to get into how it's only 15 years for murder in Bolivia, but whatever. So he's serving a 15-year sentence. He decides
must have been bad.
He doesn't want to be there so long. So he decides he's going to throw on a sheepskin coat, get on his hands and knees, and try to act like a fucking sheep and crawl across the grass on his hands and knees.
I like it.
But of course, the guards went, well, there's no sheep in the prison. What the fuck is that? So, of course, then they run it real quick. They find out, they do a fucking bed check. They find out my man El Arnanya, who has apparently that means no fucking brain, but I don't speak Spanish. And this guy decides he's going to crawl and thinks because of shitty weather, it was super cold that day, that they wouldn't notice this random farm animal leaving the prison. So, of course, they run out there. They grab his dumb ass. They yank him back in, and now he's being charged with all types of extra shit because he tried the stupidest. There's pictures of this, too, when you, Google it. He looks like such an asshole. It's like a dirty-ass tennis ball he has wrapped around him. It's not a sheep's outfit. He's a god damn it.
Bro. I just assumed there was, when you started telling that story, I just assumed there were sheep at the prison. You know? And he was like, I'm going to try to blend in with the sheep. Maybe they're doing some agricultural stuff. Yeah, but there's no sheep there. What the fuck is going on?
Now, listen.
It's just a sheep.
The only experience I really know of Bolivia is what you see in fucking Scarface, right?
Yeah.
So it is a very country spot in South America, or the way it's set up, it's very rural. He's out in the middle of nowhere where there are farms. Just not in the fucking prison.
Not behind the walls.
In the fucking prison.
And even if there
costume.
And even if there was a sheep in the prison, the guards would still be like, "Hey, better go get that sheep because it doesn't belong here."
They're like, "Wait a minute. Does that sheep, his front paws, are they hands and the rear ones are what the fuck is happening?"
Also, how did he sneak a sheepskin coat into the prison?
They did say that they a lot of them use a sheepskin blanket because it gets very cold in Bolivia at night, and it's up in the hills, so it's wrapped with a plastic or whatever around a sheepskin to keep you warm. So fucking genius El Arnya decides he's going to cut that bad boy open, pull out the dirt, because in prison they just reuse everything. It's probably been there for 50 years. It looked like shit. It was all dirty and shit. They're like, well, first off,
sheep's been dead for decades.
Why is the sheep brown and why is it moving? What the fuck is happening,
dude? Honestly, too, he cannot be the 100th guy who's tried this, right? And the guards had to be like, the fucking sheep gimmick again.
Yep.
What?
You know what?
Sheep guy.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's get interesting. Let Jose get all the way to the gate before we grab him.
Let's give him some hope. Let's give him some hope, guys, and then let's take it away.
Yeah. Build him up. Chop him right down.
Dude. Wow.
Right when they let him get 2 feet out of the gate, and he was like, "Oh my god, this fucking worked." They were like, "Psych!" Get them back in. Fuck over here.
Man.
Hey you! What are you doing there? Bad.
Hey, listen, in Bolivia too, there's some real ass cowboys in Bolivia. I guarantee they probably lassoed his bitch ass and dragged him back with the rope.
Yo, have you ever seen that show, World's Most Dangerous Prisons, with that one dude? Yo, they go to some of these third world prisons. Holy
dude, nothing.
fuck.
I don't think anything's worse than the Central and South American ones. They're always the wild.
Well, there was one in
unless it's an island. Unless you're on an island.
There was one in the Philippines or in Thailand.
Islands, yes,
really
islands.
bad. Yeah,
if you're in an island, it gets real crazy.
Hot and god, boof.
They did one before. It was in Papua New Guinea, where they're still cannibals and shit. So guys were they're waiting for you to fall asleep so they could eat your leg or some shit.
Undiscovered tribes and
yes. Never seen other things outside their own human
and
tribe.
Every time they do, they just kill it right away.
Yep.
I don't know what that is. Murder.
Yep.
I don't blame them.
Man, well, shout out to the sheep guy.
Yep. El Arnya.
El Sheepo.
El Sheepo.
That was fucking pretty. That was pretty good.